Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory, and today is all about upping our computer production. And then I also want to get into supercomputers, but to get into supercomputers, we gotta get into motors, so we can unlock drones and all the other stuff. So we got a lot to do in this episode, and it's gonna take me a long time. But right now, we're only making about 5 computers per minute, which is not terrible. However, I do kind of want to redo this system. We're gonna use alternate recipes, and we're gonna hopefully get it to how much does a supercomputer need? A supercomputer probably needs at least, let me pull up on my other screen here real quick. A supercomputer pretty much always needs at least 3 computers, or 7.2 per minute. Let me see. All right, so what I want to do is we're going to use our alternate recipe here to make our computers. If I could spell. We're going to use this Caterium computer. It looks to be the fastest of them all and all that good stuff. We're going to use a different recipe for this. I think I'm going to go with the silicon circuit board for this one just because it makes the most, and we have that copper system we set up last time. That we have maybe 500 plus copper left over, so we should definitely use that. And then we also have the steam copper sheet recipe for that, so we can get a lot of copper sheets going, and we have a lot of leftover silica. That's really easy, and if we need to, we can make a whole lot more. So it really just makes sense to use this recipe and then the computers. I think what I'm going to shoot for is I'm going to see how feasible 30 computers is, but we'll go from there. All right, it seems extremely easy. At this point, it seems very easy for us to do. So we got really only a little bit more rubber per minute, because I think we're using a little bit now, and it needs 120 a minute to make 20 computers a minute. But with how easy this is, I say screw it and let's go for 30. We can go for 30 a minute, and yeah, that's pretty easy. So what we'll do is we will go for that, and yeah, I'm gonna get a spreadsheet together with everything we're using though, because I just need to get just a spreadsheet with what we're producing and doing all that. So it need to be a little bit more organized. There we go. And you know, I say a little bit more organized. It's the next day. This spreadsheet took me at least like an hour and a half or 2 hours to fill out. But I will say it's fantastic. A link to it will be in the description where I found it in the Steam community thing. It's a Google Drive thing. You can copy over to your own Google Sheets. And yeah, super great, super amazing. Does a lot of work for you. Like all this, with my mouse. Yeah, see, I'm trying to like it like protects you from editing stuff. It tells you how many assemblers, constructors you use. I did none of this math. It'll aggregate everything and show you how many copper ingots you have left over, how much bauxite you have left over, like everything. So I went through all of our factories we've ever done. I've calculated everything from production and their locations to extractions, and then power I just didn't bother with because we can easily monitor that. I'm not really too worried about it. But here it's like, you know, I did some miscalculations with something with our coal. Coal doesn't really matter. We have more than enough. I'm sure I added something by accident somewhere. And then also our where is it? Our copper ingots. We should be at 570, not 630. So I'm sure I did something on my end there as well. But yeah, this is super helpful. Now I know exactly how much net we're bringing in, how much we're using, how much we have left over. Like it's really good. Takes a while to set up if you wait until now to do it. But if you keep on top of it, it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this, and again, the link for that will be in the description. All right, I got our plans up and running on satisfactorycalculator.com to get our 30 computers per minute, and it looks like our backlog is finally cleared out. It took hours for us to clear out our backlog, except for the Luna scrap. We'll never run out of this stuff. But yeah, so I went ahead and went to our beginner area over there and upgraded our Caterium upgraded it, so now we're producing 420 Quickwire per minute. That was just upgrading the miners, a miner Mark 1, and then just slapping down some more smelters and constructors. Pretty simple stuff, so I just went ahead and did that. And next thing we need to do actually is get we need more silica, more copper sheets, and more rubber. So I went and did some calculations. I want to have some left over just for other miscellaneous things. So in total, what we need now is an extra 264 copper sheets per minute, an extra 264 silica per minute, and an extra 140 rubber per minute. That should be about all we need in extra, which sounds like quite a bit, but it should be pretty easy. And thanks to our new spreadsheet, I know that we only need 264 copper per minute to tackle the sheets. We'll be using alternate recipes. We'll be using the steam sheets. We need 264 extra full copper. I know we have an extra 570 over here, so our copper situation is more than fine right now. My only concern is the water. We need 264 water per minute, which is gonna a little bit more than we're doing now, but it should be pretty easy. And here's our blueprint for the steamed copper sheets. Pretty simple here, just a simple manifold system with our water input. Everyone's set to copper sheets. Let me just double check to make sure I'm not forgetting anyone, because that would be real sucky if I did. All right, yeah, so everyone's doing that, and then the back, we just pile it all on with my usual roof on the top so I can connect power to it. And yeah, let's get building. Well, we're using the power clipping because this wasn't supposed to work, but the blueprint has made it so that we can now clip, which is fantastic. It works for everything we need it to, and now all I have to do is hook up the copper coming down and the water, and we're good to go. All right, and now we have, what does my sheet tell me? It tells me we have about 305 copper left over after all is said and done. What we'll go ahead and do is just set up a nice little doopy boy here. Get a splitter. Grab one of a Mark IV. A Mark IV. How much? Let me see how much copper. We need 264. So yeah, Mark IV works. A Mark IV works here. Let's go ahead and hook that bad boy up, and now we have 264 beats per minute. I also just realized there's 5 pure iron nodes right here too. That's insane. And now the copper sheets have been brought up to the train station up here, just because I want all the copper sheets coming from one place. It just helps me out a little bit here. So they're all gonna go right into our system. Now the copper sheets done. Next on the list is the 264 silica. Looking for a pure vein or two. I found some. I guess these ones are underground in a cave or something. I just don't know how to get I don't know how to get in there. Or I think I found it. I had to Google it. Cave is apparently massive. Alright, now that I've vacated the residence of this here mine, we can mine it. There's so many spiders down here, it's insane. I've killed at least like 20. I also noticed the water's on the ceiling in this place. I'm not sure if that's intended or what. Pretty cool though. Turns out one of the entrances is actually right here on the beach. If we go ahead and open up the map, I'm right here. The quartz, I thought was over here. One of the entrances is over here. And it's right next to our concrete factory. So let's hook up another train station here, and we should be good. And there we go. Our silica problems are taken care of, and then some. So I just wanted to utilize a full pure node for this, and the calculator had us only using 154 point something. So to use the full 240s, I went ahead and set up 10 constructors. And I think we need a little bit extra, actually. It needs 10.66 exactly, I think. Yeah, okay, so I need that overclock someone. Or I'll add another one, I guess. Now we have our silica coming over to our base, or our outpost train station. I accidentally put it in the wrong cart. I had to go across the map and check it. I forgot. We can go ahead and... I mean, screw it. We'll do 2 freight cars here. We'll get on you, and we will say you are quartz northwest. Edit the timetable for quartz northwest, and then quartz, save changes, and then turn on self-driving. And now we will get all that quartz into our factory. I love the way everything's set up. I come out here, just slap a train station down, slap wherever, and everything will get sorted and be good. This doesn't really get old though either. We actually, oh shit, I don't want any on there actually. That's not good. I'll empty it out myself on the way. But yeah. Ooh, okay. No bueno. We don't want any in there because that's gonna. Well, I mean, my sorting system there can't take care of it. I just don't really want it to. You're empty now. Should be. How much do you have? It just disappears. That's cool. Guess I'll just ride this back to the base. Crash all this. Now I'll see you guys back at the base because next up we need. What do we need? Rubber. Rubber is the next thing we need. I know just the place to get some extra rubber. Should be pretty easy. Alright, got our extra rubber set up now. We had an extra pure oil node over there. So we're just utilizing all of it overclocked to 150%. And just producing as much rubber as possible. Which means we're now producing, what's that? I think it's 20 times 12. Now producing an extra 240 rubber per minute. So I'm pretty sure we have 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Yeah, so yep. That's an extra 240 rubber per minute, which takes care of our last issue. Don't even have to make a new train station. That's the best part right there. I don't know if I said this or not, but we're just sinking all the petroleum coke because I can't do anything with it, really. Actually, I think we can do something with it. Maybe. Refinery. Oh, no, it's polymer resin. Never mind. So next on the list for our computer factory is the circuit boards. We're going to need 120 circuit boards per minute. Here's our blueprints. Again, for here, we're going to be using the silicon circuit board. That's why I made all the copper sheets and silica. So we'll need about 9.6 of these. So I'm going to go save this and install it in the base, and then we should be good to go. All right, there we go. The, what do you call it? Blueprint is placed down. We have a total, we need a total of 10.6, I think it was. Or was it 9.6? Hang on. It was 9.6. So we have 10 of these down, and this last one is underclocked. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then everyone spits out their circuit boards to down here. And then we are good to collect all of our circuit boards. All I need to do now is route over the silicon and the silica and copper sheets. And here go our copper sheets. Go ahead and just come on up. Damn it. And then come in here, and then yep. We should start to make ourselves 120 circuit boards per minute. Very nice. Now you might be wondering what is next in the process, and that is to just make the computers. We got our rubber and everything else, so now it's just time to, yep, get on it. Okay, here's our computer blueprint here. Again, just running the Caterium computers here, and we're going to need 8 of these to get a total of 30 minutes. Gonna be great. We need to clear our backlog, though. We don't really need them right now, so we're going to clear out all these computers that we have stored up. Our cloud's full and everything, so get rid of them. And there we go. The new computer factory is now in place. All we have to do now is feed it. And there we go. Now we're underneath. We're feeding it everything we need to feed it. Go ahead and cover this back up. Bada bing, bada boom. Everyone's going to start being happy here soon. And yep. We are now officially making 30 computers per minute. So next on the list of things that we need to get done is tier 7 we're done. I don't know why it's on there. We need to get radio control units, and not just for drones, but also for let's see, we don't need it for supercomputers actually. We could just full send supercomputers. I'm thinking we full send supercomputers. Actually, I like, because I don't have the alternate recipe I want for supercomputers, and to make them a little bit easier, we need to unlock some more things. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the alternate, or the radio control system alternate here, just because it's pretty easy for us. We have the circuit boards left over from previously that we're not using really anymore, because we made a whole new line, a whole new system for it. Crystal oscillators we can make pretty easily, and then aluminum casings I can make easily just by upping the belt speed, really. And rubber, we'll just go make some more rubber, because I think we're using all the rubber we have right now. But yeah, I think we'll take this recipe. Get that, and then can I scan yet? No. Yeah, I still don't have that recipe, so unfortunate, but we'll go ahead and make a factory for, or a little setup for those radio control units. Okay, so before we do all that, we need to get crystal oscillators. And to get crystal oscillators, I want to use an alternate recipe. And it's going to use AI limiters. And these AI limiters, we're going to use an alternate recipe of that to get this. And I would ideally like to get... We're going to go for 24 AI limiters a minute, which is 3 sets of this. So that's about 360 quick wire per minute. And then 3 times 28, 84 plastic per minute. And then if I go ahead and check on our sheet here, I love this sheet so much. Love it so much. So it seems like plastic, we have MNOP, 186 plastic. So we're good on that. And then the quick wire we don't have enough of. We need to get another thing of quick wire. Let's get quick wire. We don't have any other recipes for it. We need 60 a minute. So let's go ahead and do some math, and then we'll be good. So it would seem on the tracker I found a new place for Deuterium over here. There's 3 nodes here, 2 normals and 1 pure. So that's where we're going to go. So it seems like Deuterium is right below me, so it's kind of nice. We could belt it over, or we could get it all together and then maybe set up some kind of drone situation. We'll probably belt it over for now and then set up some kind of drone and then delete the belts later, because right here it seems like it's worth running a train over here, to be honest. I can see the train station. I don't think it's worth it. Now I just need to find where exactly the Deuterium is, I think. Are you guys hiding my Deuterium nodes? And yes, they are mine. Oh, I think this cave's hiding it. Let's see. Oh, I've never been in here. Interesting. You're my Deuterium nodes. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, God. Excuse me, you're being evicted. You can try and jump, but it's not going to save you from my explosives. There you go. Resident number 1 down. I'll find the rest later. But it would seem... This is really cool, actually. Alright, I'm going to see what we can do here with alternates for Deuterium. And then get going from there. Okay, I've come to the conclusion. We're just gonna pull every ounce of Deuterium out of here that we can with within reason. We can't get sulfuric acid in here because near sulfur is like over 1,000 meters. It's like a kilometer away, and it's like an impure node, so it's not really worth it. So we're gonna do a pure Deuterium conversion here with all the water we have in here anyway, and we're gonna make as much quick wire as we can. Not even sure there's a reason to use nodes. There's an entrance to this cave, and our base is right here. Might just belt it over. Probably the best bet here. But we'll be making a lot, so we'd have to run You were not there 2 seconds ago, buddy. We'd have to run multiple belts. I think I'd still rather do drones, because that'd be cool. Why don't you... Whoa! Nope, stop. There you go. So with what we have, and if I fully overclock everything, we can pull about 1,200 Deuterium ore out per minute. That's a lot of quick wire. In the end, that works out to about 50 refineries if we use the old system of purification. And I don't see any reason not to. Okay, so here's our setup, the blueprint for it. If you didn't know, this makes 12 Deuterium a minute if you use the pure Deuterium, and lo and behold, you need 12 per minute for quick wire. So it's gonna be 50 refineries, 50 constructors. It's gonna be a 1-to-1 ratio. Works out very nice. Unfortunately, in this size, they have to be this far apart because they don't exactly... It's this thing right here. The constructor can't go over anymore without like overlapping this boundary right here. So if it could be like straight on, then I can move all these in. Actually, I might just go and by hand place them later. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might do that actually. I might move these all in a couple and then just place these by hand. It'll be a little annoying, but I think it'll be worth it for... It'll save me maybe quite a few other like mergers and stuff. Alright, so it looks like it won't work. I'm gonna have to go through and manually place these mergers, but it's only 50, so it's not the end of the world. I've been through worse. Alright, so I finished the the initial... Well, this is really just the huge Criterion factory actually, since it's a 1-to-1. Everything's pretty much set up. Now we just have to actually belt and pipe everything we need over here. Like I said, it's a blueprint. Everything just been kind of stacked on each other. I might make this look a little bit better since it's so close to the base, but probably not, because I don't care. I try to go for looks, and it's just not something that I really care about. So I'll probably color these or something for Caterium. But yeah, that's going to be about 3,000 quick wire per minute out of this place. So that should hold us over for at least a little bit. And with like Caterium or Quickwire, I really mean a little bit, because you need a lot of it. Alright, back in the caves, and everything kind of merged up here. I want a full belt of 780 or whatever it is that we can do, and the other one will go the other way, but we'll go ahead and hook all... Did I miss? I sure did. There you go. There you go. Oh. And there you go. What's our power situation? Oh my god. We're slowly creeping up on being able to consume half of the power we make. Scary stuff. Now we should start getting Caterium. Nice. And then it'll all be nice. And then we're also going to need 1,200 water per minute, which is pretty easy. It'll just... Actually, I don't know how many things of water are we gonna need here. Do this. Oh god. Might be a squeeze. Oh yeah, it's hard. It's weird. But I'm just squeezing in four of these generators. Each will produce about 300, and overclocking them all the way, so there we go. And all right, there we go. Everything hooked up, water hooked up, and now we have 3,000 quick wire a minute coming out of this cave. So again, on the map, that's right here, and you too can make 3,000 quick wire just out of the cave and the water in the cave. So you're looking for more quick wire, that's where you can get some. And there we go. So all this quick wire on this belt right here is from the new factory we just built, and then all the plastic we already had. And we have quite a bit of plastic left over, so I'm not really too worried about it. And yep, we're hiding all the spaghetti down here so that our actual floors can look nice and clean. Look at all this clean room. But yeah, so now we are making... I think we're making 24 AI limiters per minute. Yeah. You know, I got 24 AI limiters per minute. We could do a lot more, but I don't think we need more than that, to be honest. I think even 24 might be a little overkill, but we'll see. Next up on the list of things that we need is crystal oscillators. Our crystal oscillators, that's why I properly say it. Quartz good, rubber we need, and then AI limiters are good, so we just need a little bit more rubber, actually. And actually, I lied. We still have 105 rubber left over, so we're actually good. And AI limiters going into crystal oscillators. And there goes the rubber. And there goes our quartz. We're finally using the quartz. We have not touched our quartz yet. We've had it for so long. But now we should be able to make, once it actually gets in there, 10 crystal oscillators per minute. Very nice. And there goes the first one. Look at it. One. So before we end out the episode, I want to do one more thing. I want to make radio control units, but I'm torn between what I want to do here. I'm thinking we could do 4 units of this. We could have 4 manufacturers running this recipe. I think with what we're making and what we have, it would be the easiest, and it's not. It's really easy for me to make it. Whereas this, we need more. I have to go make more rubber. I have to go make more casings, and I have to go make more circuit boards. The oscillators are fine, but everything else in this recipe requires a lot more. And not necessarily. So like here we put in, this is a 32 to 2. I don't know what the ratio is here. Hold on. I can do math. I don't need a calculator here. So this is a 16 to 1 for aluminum casing, and this is a 20 to 1. So this recipe is actually going to be the one we're going to use now that I think about it. And we also have 30 computers that we're not using right now. So we can use 10 of those. And we have the crystal oscillators we're making 10. So that's more than fine. So yeah, we just need to get for 160 aluminum casing. And I know we're not making that. So we have to upgrade our aluminum production, which should be super easy for us to do. Just slap down a couple more whatevers. It would seem we need more silica, unfortunately. And to be exact, we need another 70. So what I'm going to do here is a pro gamer move and just start spamming. That should do the trick. And there we go. We are now making 1,000 silica per minute at this factory. Just overclocked our pure node back there to 250%. And now we have all of these. And I'm making 1,000. Very nice. Next up on the list towards radio control units, we need more aluminum casings. And I think we need like 180-ish in total. And right now we're making 60. So we need at least another 120 aluminum casing. But if I tab out here and go to this, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make 120 aluminum casing. But we're going to use an alternate recipe here. We're going to go for a different, let's break it down. So this was going straight aluminum to that. So it's a 3 to 2 ratio. But if we take in, hello, game, hello? Is anyone home? All right. Yeah, if we actually just do this instead, and then we take in this, it just needs copper and aluminum ingots. So that's 20 to 15, which I think is a lot better. And by a lot better, I think it's like 0.2. A little less than 0.2 better. Like I 0.2, it takes 0.2 less aluminum per casing if you do it this way, which maybe we don't do this actually. And here we go. Now we're making 180 aluminum casings per minute. I decided to copy this because the saving didn't really, it's like 0.2 better, and it's the copper, it was a lot of copper added for not a lot of saving, so it didn't really make sense. The only way you should really do it is if, what do I do here? The only way I'd really do that is if, what do you call it? You got a lot extra, and you just don't, so wasn't really worth it. And now with our aluminum casings all taken care of, and patching the hole in the ceiling, all we have left is the actual radio control unit itself. And there we go. Aluminum casings have been brought over from where we were making them. And now we are making, oh, hello. We are making approximately 10 radio control units per minute. I actually need to hook up mergers here to sort or to store them, but yeah. But with that, I think I'll end the episode off here. We could definitely make more radio control units per minute, but I kind of want to save our computers. Now we're using 1/3 of the computers we're making. And I also noticed while I was hooking up the rest of this that we're out of Caterium. I think I'm not going to check our Caterium setup, but yeah, I don't think we're delivering enough. We might be delivering enough, but maybe it might be just enough. We'll see. But yeah, next episode, I kind of want to mess with the drones a little bit because our Caterium set up over there. Instead of belting it all over, let's drone it over. It's close enough. Seems like the perfect distance to test out some drones. So yeah, I'll see y'all then.